here, Columbina!
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next time?
But I feel so safe here. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so I made a batch. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait, I guess you can go ahead and... Hey, at least let me finish before... Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
These are so tasty.
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask. I mean, I'm sure they're...
Well, life there...
What were you expecting? You're a god. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, would you help other people? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people...
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the...
Nazis...
Yes, that was it. Narcitsa Ordo. So, would you...
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me.
Exactly. Well,
What do you know? In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was...
Who's Alain?
He was the... Let me ask you this.
I'd also like the...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I pass? Of course. I dreamed of a Sandrone, I miss you back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hereee Island. Time is flowing backwards here, and I can use that familiar power, that mystery ally everyone talked about. I can sense that there isn't much more power. What lies at the end of all of this? Will time end? Will I ever find... It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Or not? How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is all
Seems like they're searching for information. Was this my
to expose the true intentions of...
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one making these decisions? If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn out?
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
They're my friends. I can't not help them. And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Hmm? Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has... But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon God? That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void, stretching out into infinity. This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. I have to find a way back. Hereee Island? How far back in time is this? Where's Luanatar? I can't sense her presence this time.
Seeing Enefa and Aino reunion.
No. Stay calm. Think, Columbina. A way back, do I? Go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state, Dotori's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already... Even if I managed to get back, how can I fight again? I can't. If I go back like this, I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has Wait. Does that mean... I know what I...
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different. Just like the scenery.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. Someone else will see it. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened to me in here. Now it makes sense.
Sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh?
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina hyposelenia.
Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side, guide him, and help him in my stead. Oh, and bring him to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need his help. Go on. You too. Go and live your story. As for mine must go in a different direction.
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like, believe me, such a life is but...
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But the freedom to kill? To do evil and get away with it? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred spirits. I shall heed the truth and perform holy deeds. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground, but it needs the right occupant to explore its full potential. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make the most of the opportunities it offers.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did. And look where it got him.
Have you made up your mind?
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own...
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the... Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is much that I have yet to show you. Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new face. Interesting.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Distracting Dotori was tough. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hope... I never wanted to obliterate someone. Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you, everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you live to
How are you holding up? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and only...
You don't look injured. It seems that Dotori didn't... All right. Rescue There's a lot more work to be done.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him? I'm not stooping to Tartaglia's level.
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschitzenkreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of René's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and René were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Lenny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly...
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry?
We were worried.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like...
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the travelers.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with.
Is he back? Is he really back? Traveler! It's really you!
You can finally...
It's great to have you back!
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were...
Varka?
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking...
What?
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But while I was being...
Oh, utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after.
Our next step is to find a way to...
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time. The question is, where does that path...
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is...
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure loved quietly sneaking in, Mika.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river...
What about the original moons?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon goddesses. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. They were extensions of his will, but then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as... Like I thought. No more paths back to but how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, they can just materialize out of thin air. Is that the ray here of Sonari?
You are the moon goddess. But... Please, there's no need.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
The way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was when I first got here. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered, but this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body.
Are you the source of the abyssal power?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy... But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I entered. And like a venomous...
Tried to?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became...
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, and then...
Her?
The Lindis.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of the Lindis leaping into the moon.
More precisely, I saw her after-image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. Anyway, why have you come here?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friend...
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power. Dottore. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect me at the moment. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active.
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask. But this is the only thing I just...
What do you...
I'd like you to take a message.
So...
Yes. She's dead. I can sense that some part of her soul remains.
Why don't you go and speak to her?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her, walking away. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you, whether you want to help me or not. Yeah. Why, indeed. I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. And then I turned around and I think I grew tired of it.
What do you...
All of it.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah.
Like the part where you relentless...
Love, we hid too much from each other. There. The abyss will...
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse.
Why tell...
Because... if he'd known that someone could take...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but... Don't die, Moon Goddess.
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path. Is that the Lindis? She wasn't far off at all. And yet, they can never meet. Hello, Miss the Lindis.
Who are you? How do you...
You can call me Columbina.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's...
better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases. And I'm not just talking about the children of the...
So, things got worse before they got better.
Are you sure you wish...
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn that...
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. But in the end, he came to regret his Beyond that, he did not say specifically what it... but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept...
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
It's all right. Well, that...
Wait. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further and further into the past.
I know. I intend to reach the end.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless...
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the turn? And it's not just me. It's this whole place. Wherever it is, it seems like it's I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here without hesitating, only to be torn apart the moment I entered by powerful energy currents. Oh, thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. I used to be a researcher at the University. Revier was one of the Vinster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible... I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. So at the time, I thought I could just go back. It was only after meeting the princess that the Vinster King...
I couldn't kill the Vinster King himself, so I had to find another way to save who had brought new possibilities to our realm.
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the Abyss probably enhances the basest human desires. But I was simply... I know I'm never...
How do you plan to help?
Have you noticed the goal? Based on my past, I can share what I've learned and help you understand. I think you just might... Now, also, the documentation... I have no way of...
Understood.
I'm the one who should be... About Revier. I'm so...
It wasn't your...
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other. But enough about that. I wish you a... And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Revier, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an... Everything's getting blurry. Huh? Are you... Have you come from the...
Exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little hard?
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale,
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the War of Funerary Flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time.
Am I... Huh.
Why do their birthplaces differ?
What's also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4...
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows... In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina...
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. But... Yeah. She's a tough cookie. As much as it pains that mania, I'll be frank. And I know that...
We're not giving up on saving her.
Right. No one's trying...
So...
Absolutely.
Duh! Yes. Anyway, I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is...
Computing power? You mean...
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data...
That's a tricky...
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my... Ugh, this is so annoying.
What do we do then?
You don't get it, do you? And I need accurate results, not big prophecy.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone. Remember to let us know if anything new comes.
Hat guy? Is he...
Let's go somewhere a little more... You know that Dory went back to Sumer?
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning.
Things aren't looking good for Notcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumer... From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he'll easily devour everything eventually. So I guess he's in... The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, he once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on Divinath in the desert of Sumeru. There is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. But creating games and setting rules, now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in either way. Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will come. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos. So on the bright side, even if Notcry is doomed...
That's good to know.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything...
Maybe it sounds greedy. Battles are fleeting.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you...
Don't take this the wrong...
Not necessarily.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal...
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's gotta be a bit... Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not... And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught... Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though.
So, what...
I'll get to that. First,
just like Paimon said.
How much do you trust? This is a serious question.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values. And she's helped. I see no
If you say... In that case, the three of us need to talk. It can be solved, but it will come...
How much?
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Miss Androne, Traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too! She was just helping them sort through their...
That was fast.
Well, you said it was urgent.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions.
I see. Looks... If I might ask, what is the end goal for the...
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since...
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power...
About that, it's been...
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah.
Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems like all that time...
But where is he? What?
Come with me.
Hat Guy?
Hat Guy! No response.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently... I presume this has something to do with the solution to your...
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react...
Excuse me? How would you...
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you...
Where does a mere student get that kind...
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out.
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate...
Easier said than done. Only Wait. Is that what you're suggesting? But...
You should be able to tell that I'm not human.
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems...
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited...
You.
The Traveler and I have talked it over. He's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow... It was built using wood from a silver-white tree, which makes it a...
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Are you sure about this? A puppet without its...
I can put two and two together, yes.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before.
Doesn't matter.
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry. This is what the core looks like.
A silver-white branch. It certainly
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
In theory, he should be fine. Beyond that, all I can say is that...
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs...
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two. And the Traveler. And the Traveler will have other work to do.
He will have our undivided...
Aww. On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my...
The worst-case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? I have already experienced both. A part of me wonders whether I'm...
Sandrone will succeed, won't
She will. That's right.
Call me Sonnet. You have the same power as Canon. Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then.
Columbina.
Hyposelenia. Oh,
It was...
friends.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You must...
Do you mean the other two moon goddesses? Arya and...
Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey. Oh, it's all right. You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been here by this point. When did you get here? How long has it been?
I can't say for sure, but it feels like it's been forever.
I see. Are you feeling all right? You look a little unwell.
I can hold out a while longer.
We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce... Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me. It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future.
The pleasure is all mine.
Allow me to introduce you. This is Arya, the goddess of the... And this is Canon, goddess of the Frost Moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to yours?
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please, forgive our little sister if she's been annoying you. She tends to talk a lot.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina, Hyposelene.
Could you tell me where here is? Please.
My dear sister, this is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
What? You're scaring her, Canon.
No, I'm fine. Please, continue.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first Descender arrived.
The great ruler of the
heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first, nor did they seem to harbor ill intent towards this world. We coexisted in peace.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest...
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for Tevat. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the outset.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Or perhaps they feared them. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power, to punish the civilizations.
Only this was
right. Their rules brought... I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but...
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of them.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the drag...
And so began the War of Funerary...
So, that's the name the world gave that.
Well, who won in the end?
As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won. Although it came at a great... And the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung, was destroyed.
And what of the moons? Are there still 3 moons in Tevat's skies?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age. We are prepared for the answer.
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the Heavenly Principle. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war.
So death finally came for us.
Sonnet.
But you're still here.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the Frost Moon is...
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed...
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it.
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner.
All the more reason not to spend this time in regret. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we... Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify nodes of potential change. Secondary process? Scan for moons. Still 4. The number of... Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding? Variables. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any variables there? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to them? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be... Wait! If alive or dead is considered a variable, We might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever initiates secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Get... Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding the moon marrows. But we know for a fact that 2 of them are dead. Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No. Why? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the 3 moon sisters?
Yes, it would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's power. Opening the moon, it would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why
in the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return. But we have no way of knowing.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no...
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone?
Yes. She certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go. I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luanatar might be an anchor that she left behind. This could also explain why Luanatar is...
Sounds like a plausible theory. The question is...
Hello? Listen up! This is extremely important! Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done
truly amazing.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure
I'll keep my calculation.
How can the dead moon still live? And Luanatar...
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Teyvat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go down there and have some fun.
Have you?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges.
In that case, have you tried using any of those paths?
Sorry?
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki. Or am I the only one who can use those passages?
Kuvaki?
You don't know? It's...
Oh. Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Teyvat but there is no difference in the elemental energy.
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki?
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air, in the land.
How curious. This Kuvaki...
Let alone influence living creatures. So...
This is so strange. Why would they...
Columbina, you're looking for more...
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need trilunar authority on par with that of our...
You mean...
This sounds extremely risky. The 3 moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess would be a very painful process.
I know.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our power. No moon goddess can leave this.
What if... I don't...
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to think...
Columbina?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd... You don't think she'd write it down on a stone?
Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks...
Let's review what we... This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Rehir of Solnari. And with... She knows our personalities, so... If she wanted... Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden ripple... What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to... If she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I can see past...
Oh, yeah!
Nefer, wait! If you're right about this, and you can really see past events...
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was all... It'll surely... But it's our only chance. This...
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda?
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement, Yehoda.
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think?
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's all...
Then at least let me take some... And if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your...
Oh, please. Anything but that. All right.
All done.
Good. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the Soul, I think I might know how to get back. Time to go talk it over.
I hope it's not too dangerous. Come on.
It seems you have reached. I'm all ears.
And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message?
No.
Come again?
They will find my message.
I'm not following.
It's quite simple. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean... your...
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul when the time comes. I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future.
Just as gravity connects.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky in a similar way. I can feel...
But how do you just leave your soul here?
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who her body is long gone, but her soul and before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact.
So, Perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority. But
still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I would need your help to do this.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but I get to help you.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request.
Oh, no, please. I was just thinking back on. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. For the three of us, whose purpose in life, if your plan. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still,
Certainly.
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
There was a time when I refused to look upon them. I wished to hide my feelings. Seal my...
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you promise me this, Columbina. When you I'm sure that you know this already, but that... Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, You too.
Okay.
We once were the song sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We
were the messengers of madness.
We are...
Is it done?
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all 3 moons from this moment on. She is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you...
Be aware that we can...
I understand.
Sisters! Oh, my body... It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lot.
We have one final request. Could you use the 3 moons' power to send us back into the real world? Now that we have lost our powers, it's just...
Of course. Sonnet, don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. Don't forget. I'm so glad.
I'm okay.
It looks like... this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid. May it become the moonlight that keeps. So this is why Nodcry was not. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And Okuvaki responds to me because... And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul. O power Tri-Lune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the... May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
Wow! Can you...
I see 2 fingers.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed, or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that
Surely you jest, Miss. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take and purposely set aside some of her power. There is always a great price to pay.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were all despite being...
We still don't even know...
I'll get you back.
Well, based on the information we now have...
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the civilian population has been moved to safety.
Miss Androne, how are
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the...
There's still a long road ahead.
Our plan is clear.
There's just never...
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power. But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the hex.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say?
Oh gosh, really?
Still, things have never looked bleaker than they do now.
Oh, you think so? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in—
Hey, don't give me that.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have all—
In that case,
I thought you might—
I'm sure Alice, in her great Of course. Well, Durin's findings, it's not realistic to— If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, at the close— Anyway, it's up to us to—
Are you asking me to help you with building—
No. I'd like— When he eventually
Oh.
Well, technically those terms were about protecting—
You're cashing in on as much—
Well, yeah. The way things are going?
Very well. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed.
This is— wow.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to— Anyway, Knight of Boreas, go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Ah, you're here.
Sandrone!
Glad you asked.
Hey!
Whatever. Come.
Wow!
This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still— Once it's finished—
What do you mean, deliver it?
Whatever. I'll share the data with— There.
Wow! Look at that!
About time you recognized my genius. Anyway, that might sound harsh. I'm kinda—
Traveler.
Twins!
Fairly well.
Ooh!
To be honest, I am conserving my strength.
See you get into the zone like this real—
I consider it rest well.
Thankfully...
Golden Flame, based on the latest... The situation
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, as to Tori's and...
We fought side... I believe this...
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you—
You always address me in the strangest way.
Yes?
Not as such.
Uh-huh. That's my name.
The point is I don't—
Meaning what?
That maybe we're on—
Is that how you see it? And I thought I was the one with
Never! Wilma!
Paimon.
Just swinging by to...
Don't worry about
And I give my... Ah, yes. All done. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome. You'll have your...
Paimon will keep an eye...
I'm glad to hear...
Sure thing.
Here they come. As we expect...
Get ready, everyone. Take your positions.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
What a waste of time!
Your skull!
Bombs away! Water jet!
Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Observe.
It's your skull!
With one hand, these creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, that fighting tough. Just don't let your guard down.
First point. Moment of birth.
That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as created beings go, we're a...
People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my and so, we are no longer on... And in any case, it is only right that before I end your... The experiment begins.
Pity. I expect the marrow of the blue moons in my hand. Behold the false moons fall!
Bombs away!
The deception ends here.
Be shackled! Found you!
So did you honestly think that would hit me?
No more love.
Such a simple attack, and you're already struggling. Burst, like an ant in my palm.
I've been moved inside another space, and it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like the Tory intends to trap us here. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
That's more like it. Some results of value. Good. Keep it up. I'm still collecting. Entropy bends. Good. Keep it. That's more like reverse. With the marrow of the three moons in my hand, behold the false spawns fall! Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. No, I shall pray for our victory.
Entropy bends to me! Good. Keep it up. I'm still collecting data. How dull.
No more love.
Found. Moon's remnants. Good. Keep it up. I'm still collecting data. Pathetic. That's more like it.
No more love.
Be annihilated. That which cannot stand against me.
What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Columbina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
My apologies. I am not intended to kill your teammates. You have a choice. Obey and I will listen. An excellent deal, Brad. Did you honestly think that would hit me? I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is Sandrone? I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite, but then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. It's such a pity.
You're not fit to be family.
That I can't. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the and then there's you. You had every opportunity, but I maintain that I approached you in good faith. So, I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I can. 1, 2, 3.
Not in a million years.
Huh. What a pleasant surprise. I did.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking.
Cendrone? What the
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration.
Gone to wit.
I said that
And what makes you.
I was planning on disposing. Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Cendrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Cendrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
No!
And now, you have failed. Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to... However keen of an inventor Cendrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, my count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation. Not in the mood to talk. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Objectively speaking, but her inability, but regrettably.
Dottore, maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you and you can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that how you... By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
The moon will never be yours!
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally...
Columbina!
It's been too long. I'm back.
What a touching reunion. Leaving though I personally find myself repelled by this far-reaching touches of the war. Now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me. Or you drown. Did you honestly think that would
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space itself!
Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants fall! Outdone! Entry ends to me! Did all the long years teach you nothing? Be shackled. Found. Enough! Ah, first, like an ant in my palm.
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary.
So close to the new world.
Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but honor for my grand experiment!
That will never happen. The moonlight touches this world once more!
This loathsome world.
No. This world is our home.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like...
What are you trying, Chil?
The new moon, Mom! It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also...
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all.
Extra, extra! Get the post disaster. The voyage
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess?
I guess so. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free...
Are you a convert now?
Oh, come on. What does it matter?
Come on! We gotta get there.
Shh, keep it down. Why is it so... It's okay. What about you? Did your rest still winding down from everything that's... Okay. Well, we just went through... Luanatar disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, still... Anyway, you did great, so... Chin up, Traveler. Hey! Don't poke fun. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You... Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry... Okay.
Huh? Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning.
Morning, Yehuda.
Here. Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water.
Yeah, shit.
True.
Well, no.
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exact. Really? I think things. Paimon's with you. All right. Life's slow. Were you? Yeah. We were. Sounds.
Please accept today's boon.
Are Paimon's eyes?
Hello there. Would you like a feat?
And I know too? What are you talking?
In the wake of the at times like these,
And we're using eggs and heating. Enough! Did you hear that?
that's because it's true, I know. Proposal.
No. Well, I need something to get me through the hard time. Mom!
Yes, dear.
Excuse me. Could I... She helped us get safely out of Notcry.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center?
Thank you!
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint?
You underestimate yourself yet again, Master.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
All in good time.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friends do not understand. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers agree that is precisely why Starshina and Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I...
Whatever. I'll take the job.
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Notcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scion. I'm sure you will find speaking with them...
If you say so. I've never done this work before, but...
An admirable... We have the chance.
Yeah.
Quite a few...
You seem well read.
I know no one's... Well,
I'm sure you had a...
Wait, how'd you... Yeah, you could... Honestly...
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back.
You're taking this pretty seriously.
Well, it's not...
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you...
Mr. Varka?
I can...
Is he...
You'll have to figure...
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League.
Could this
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships.
All right.
Come on. Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future...
Looks like we'll have more opportunity.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter. Unfortunately,
It'll be all right.
You...
I thought you'd approve. Columbina's return. As for the frost, it is up to us.
I like the word. I'm just... The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a lead, but Nodcry's a big plague.
Well, unless...
For now.
What would make it?
Getting out.
Then maybe it's...
All right.
Hey, you two!
Nefer was trying...
Sorry, what?
Your conversation. Would you two care to join me for some tea?
Nicole?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry, if it's any consolation. Let me say, perhaps you'll feel better if you...
Oh.
No,
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time. Just think of this.
Still, it's never gonna.
All right, fair point.
Yeah.
Al's just in the disruption. She plans. As for we have to remain. I did notice. It looks like just doing. Of course. By the way, they're quite.
Oh.
Indeed, we went to great. Anyway, you should head to the.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy.
No, I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happen to... Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible.
You always speak as if you know us in...
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter.
Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible form.
Even we were She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she always worked like that.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. However, there is one book among them. No, I was specifically warned. This is her last wish, and I can only hope so. I bade farewell to She spent Sandrone's but Columbine, she never used to act like this. Huh. Snezhnaya now I shall return to Columbina. Hyposelenia's journey is my ship. Traveler.
What are you still bumming around for? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out. You're afraid you won't.
Don't say that!
Fair point. They say bloods, no matter what, finding the truth is important. At least, that's what. Maybe I read. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done.
So, what should we do now? After all, it hasn't been all that long since we were... I'm unsure, but, no, if you can't make sense of something, let's give it some... Feel better now? Alrighty. Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to what...
Well, it's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by, but things are much better with the children. Hopefully, by the time the next moon prayer night...
You'll do fine, Columbina. I'm unsure they'll realize you're super nice.
You really think so?
We were just starting out then, come on!
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine, what happened to our... It's time to learn...
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we... But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that the story of the time before I was born was in fact... But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality... Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the frost, the great ruler of the firmament.
Wait, them? Why would they do it?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? Maybe I should have...
that would've been...
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding, no one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heaven...
Very well. Rest assured, Puck. Thinking about this...
Yes.
Stories like that...
You don't believe...
I don't believe...
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hereee Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then, there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again. Even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tavad is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return. Besides, I've always wondered how to...
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole... What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long... Oh...
I always assumed, but the log...
Flew over?
No. The ship barely came to a stop. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted. It was only after that that the ship made a force... When Lumine found me, could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even...
Are you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming to... I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in so this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing. And this seems like the perfect.
Oh.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey,
Is that?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the traveler.
Home is wherever Lumine is. Yes.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance?
I don't know. The truth is not what matters most.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it. I thought that a home, but you and your friends taught me what.
That's because your friendship matters to us.
But after journeying to the distant now,
I'm sure you're.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow, and now I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue.
Wait, but
I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the False Sky. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can. Oh, and
for me?
Yes. Come close.
What was?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you.
My power. It feels like it's grown. Thank you.
You're welcome. Here. This flower.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving.
Hey. What are you thinking about?
Why don't you take a guess?
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy
That's kind of a sneaky answer. Down into that. The moon seems so far away. But on the moon, the haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night. I don't have a lot of... Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little long. After that,
These clothes bring back so many memories.
the journey goes on, like I said. In fact, it is I sensed. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnogrod. They give performances quite regularly, and okay, I shall cast it.
To Jean, acting Grand Master. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. The good news is, as for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. As ever, we find her in a short wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the letter that I'm heading home? Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. I think of Mondstadt daily. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can P.P.S.? Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. Whew. And with the moon shining down.
Mallows? Has she been—
Yes. But the little one
Huh. Come to think of it.
Hmm? Why is that? Oh.
Oh, seems like Mallows is this time. Alright. Yep, looks like a happy going. Oh, is it done already? Mallow seems a little sad. Is it because of the painting? Oh, let's take a look. Okay, so it's Columbina.
I must be looking at the true moon
Used to? Oh.
Yes. I would gaze at this. Perhaps it's just like here. Filled with lots of little animals. Or perhaps.
Oh.
But since the moon lies beyond the false sky, that's one adventure I would rather not risk taking them on.
Mallow's in the other—
And I will miss, but in the end, and who knows?
Well.
Alright.
Yeah, great.
I hope so.
Happy to.
Relax.
Huh? Hey, get out! Cuckoo!
There's no such thing as...
By the eternal...
Quit following me. Too slow.
Time to relax. Turn that frown upside down.
Swollen Fury.
Time to relax. Turn that frown upside down. Oh, my mistake.
Behold!
journey.
Stabilize!
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession. on your head. Solidified! Settle down!
Stand clear.
I will have order! Stabilize! Leave it to me!
Animal test 60 degree away.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I...
Stand clear.
Let the mighty be humble! Silence!
solidified! Silence! Stabilize! Bow your head.
What's that saying again? Rose from the blue? Yes. Yes, I believe that captures how it feels to me. It's over.
Stabilize.
Story has only just begun!
Absorption test.
Careless. Solidify. Bow your head.